disclaimer first. Your
Okay.
attendance and participation in the meeting is considered your consent to the rebroadcast of the meeting on the Town of Fowlerton YouTube channel and any other sites that the Town of Fowlerton uses. Roll call, Joe Seward.
Present.
Janet Daly.
Present.
Steve Turner.
Present.
Everyone's
Give
present.
pledge of allegiance. Stand and do a pledge of allegiance. Flag is behind you there.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
You guys had a chance to read the minutes of June the 9th.
Yes.
Do I have any questions on or anything?
No.
No questions at all?
I make a motion, we accept those minutes?
And I'll second it.
Any question about them? Not set, we'll take a vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same. Minutes have been approved.
This is the copy that I'll need signed, please.
Yes, we do for the financial report.
Okay, your first financial report is the June packet. Page 1 is the all-inclusive for the State Board of Accounts. At the top is all of your bank balances. And then you have your certificate of deposits. And your total will be in the center. And at the lower half of the report are your book balances. And there was a shift from general to levy excess fund per the DLGF. We shifted an amount to that. We haven't been ordered yet to move the 136 from previous back to general fund, but that will probably be coming here later this year. So all of those book balances plus your investments, as you can see in fund, all of that is in balance for June. The pages following that, on page 2 is your fund report, which is basically everything on that front, just in a computer form, so all of your numbers there correlate. Page 3 is your general fund breakdown. We had no outstanding warrants or deposits on general fund. On page 4 is your sanitation and sewage fund report breakdown. And again, we had no outstanding warrants or deposits. And your final page, page 5, is your rainy day breakdown. So all of those numbers that are on those breakdown pages are what is on your compiled report, page 2, and also for the State Board of Accounts, page 1.
Anybody got any questions on those?
Okay. Your next packet is your July. Again, page 1 is your all-inclusive for State Board of Accounts. You're not going to see a whole lot of change. You've got your bank balances at the top. No changes in CDs. In the middle of the page, you have your totals. In the lower half of your page, you have your book balances. And that plus your investments is in balance with the top. So I'll give you a chance to look at that. Page 2 is the same exact numbers here at the bottom. It's just your fund report with investments in a computerized format. Page 3 is going to be your general fund breakdown. In page 4, we do have an outstanding transaction, which is a check on our general fund, and you can see that there on page 4. It's also reflective on page 1 on the all-inclusive in the middle. Page 5 is just your breakout of sanitation and sewage fund. No outstanding warrants or deposits. And page 6 is your rainy day fund breakout page.
Guys, have any questions on live? Questions out loud?
No questions?
No questions?
All right. The last financial thing I have for you is I gave you a budget packet. I had my budget workshop with DLGF. So I have printed out all the forms, which has our budget estimate, our current financial worksheet. It has our estimate of miscellaneous revenue. But I would like to call your attention to budget form 3, which is going to be your 3rd page. And I have a circle of orange in the center. So I'll let you get to that. This is the notice to taxpayers. It's the date of the public hearing and the date of the adoption. So I would recommend that you do the date of the public hearing on Monday, September 29th at 7 p.m. here at the town office. And that would make your date of adoption of your budget at the regular town council meeting in October, on Monday, October the 13th. I would suggest that. That way, if we have to make any changes or there's an issue, we have a couple weeks after that 13th to still get our adoption in before the end of the month. So that's why I would suggest those dates to you. So you let me know. It has not been uploaded yet, so I can still make a change to the dates, however you would like. And there's a calendar on your table if you need to refer to it.
Most money just gonna come out of general fund.
And so I'm sorry, I didn't hear your question.
All the money, short of money is gonna come out of the general fund.
Yeah, we had to reduce by 5,000, so that way we'd be fully funded. So it was taken out of general fund. I maneuvered a few things around to take that down, and then I did shift some things to increase postage, to increase heat. So that way, because those are things that, and general supplies, because those are the things that we honestly have no control over. And we can't predict what added fees are on those type of bills. And with postage, it goes up, seems like a couple times a year. And we typically split postage with general fund and wastewater because of the billing for wastewater. But yes, so you would have normally been at 180 for the general fund. In previous years, you're at 175 for the general fund.
Well, if the other funds that we counted, will we ever highway and all them, are they gonna change?
No, we did. No, we did not need to
change any of that at all.
No, we did not need to change our local road and street or our motor vehicle highway. And those I did. They're on page 1. So it does show your local road and street, and then it shows your motor vehicle highway, and it carries over to the back of
I'm
that.
not anticipating any decrease in that.
Not that we're aware of. So your estimate of miscellaneous revenue is on that second.
Yeah.
I think the only thing that tends to vary is the casino riverboat distribution, and that's just estimate just a few dollars less than this current year that we got. But everything else is pretty much spot on. So,
You don't anticipate much of that changing.
no.
That would change a lot of the times we add another tax on. To make up the difference. So,
Yeah.
that's what
We're not there yet.
I see in the revenue time, tax on Coy or Lloyd or something else to make up the difference. So that's gonna be a big thing for a lot of towns.
So
You guys have any questions on that at all? Look it over and see what it is, and
Using control.
hasn't changed much from one this year, so. Hasn't much changed.
So I just need to know if you're okay with those dates, September 29th, and then the adoption at our regular meeting on the October 13th. That still gives you one more town council meeting, the September meeting, regular town council meeting, to talk about anything as well, before we do a public hearing. So I just have to be able to upload it into Gateway for public.
I think it's fine.
It's okay.
I'll go ahead and do that. All right, so make sure you mark those on your calendars.
Yeah.
Put that down on your phone.
Thank you. That's all I have on financials.
Public concerns. You know, public concern that you have, something?
The only public concerns I have received is on the 3 properties coming into town, the first 3, and that was in regards to tall grass, overgrown weeds, and debris. So if the council would like for me to send letters, I will do that this week.
You just want to send a letter to them so they can.
Start the motion.
Yeah, I'll just go ahead and get that done. That's the only thing I've received.
You guys have any concerns you have about anything?
Only thing I was concerned, and I mentioned to you real back, is what kind of maintenance is done down at the sewer plant? Is there anybody who regularly looks at any of that stuff besides the guy from Hartford City? I know the generator's in there and there's
George goes
a
there.
lot of grease stuff now. How long has George been, or is he?
He goes down there all the time.
I mean, I wandered in there, he was down, looking at all this stuff.
He doesn't take care of it. Travis takes care of it. The guy that's gonna come and look at the generator probably in the next week or 2, but he's gonna run it. We haven't done it for a while, so he's gonna come and go through it all and check it all out and then make sure it's all okay.
Because I know it runs quite often and we don't be let down in the middle of a blizzard. Yeah,
It has a preset thing that it runs a certain hour.
Yeah.
Every week, so.
Yeah.
You know, so. And it keeps on having something, but they're gonna check the switches and everything, so. And you know, either that, you could go bad, but then at least
In the drying area back there, things growing back there, shouldn't be growing in that drying bed back
he
there.
took them all out and sprayed them and put them all up on it. Things got them cleaned up, so. But we don't do much with them, cause, we don't use the drying bed that often. Yeah, I mean, it seems like,
There's just not a lot of traffic that way, you know,
no, you know,
that's a good thing. It really is.
you don't have much, discharge, most of them goes back down through the plant and just run back again.
Well, you go down there and look at the fish at the creek down there outside the culvert down there, and the eagles down there eating them. I mean, that's something I thought I'd never see in my childhood, but anyway, I just wonder about all that. I'm kind of new to that. I walk my dog down there, just never pay much attention to catch George down, look in the door, see what's going on. And we mentioned about possible getting weeds and brush off the creek bank. I guess we'll find out from the worker at the sheriff's department if that's feasible, if the town council's in favor of going that direction. I'd like to see it more presentable to the public. It's not necessarily my backyard, but there's a lot of wildlife in my backyard from those weeds.
Yeah, I'll reach out to the sheriff that is in charge of the inmate crew and see if that is something that they would do.
My neighbor behind me takes care of his section. Kevin does sprays his down.
Okay.
He dumps all his grass clippings on there, which keeps things.
Sure. Okay. Yep, I'll reach out and then see, and if it is something that they will do, then I'll find out when we can get on their calendar. And if you want, I'll just go ahead and get it booked if it's a yes. And if it's a no, I will let you know. And we'll figure it out from there.
Surveyor's in charge of the creek thing, so.
There was a few big trees they left, you know, like, and then there's a whole bunch of these little suckers that need to go, like walnut trees.
They'll probably just need, if they do, they would need a place to dump the brush. So
Yeah,
I'll just get with you on that.
Or
Okay.
whatever.
Reach out this week to him.
sometimes with the surveyor come and they'll spray that stuff.
Okay.
You can ask him if they would do that, if the prisoners don't, because they have, in some of their funds, they have somebody to spray the creeks,
Who does?
surveyor.
Surveyor?
I've also seen in the Courier paper where what's his name, Peter Holmes on the sheriff's cell for the bank.
Peter.
He come out in the Jane Ann Underwood's daughter and son-in-law's house where Randy Webster put that Mazda in. kind of surprised to see that, I really am. But I don't know what transpired there, but I just seen it in the newspaper. And I thought he was working pretty steady over Portland.
Retirement, isn't
He's my age.
he? Years? No.
Weren't you close?
Retirement.
Pretty close.
Close to retirement. Wherever that is.
You're not the idol to go by there, Jeff.
Okay. I guess then we go back to, nobody's got any comments. We go to new business. You guys got any new business you want to bring up?
You know, we're still waiting to put the my street sign up, to get a post down there. I got the sign, but we need one. See, the county should be doing that because of the county road on that end. And if you look down the street, everybody's street side, but when it gets to the county, it's supposed to jump over, what, that 975 or whatever that is there. And the problem that lies in with FedEx, UPS, and the ambulance people, you know. I always said, it's the last street in town. But it's when you're out riding around Googling. And it seems that we have more out-of-town delivery now than before.
Do you have the sign?
Yeah, you
You
gave me
have
the
the sign. You need the post.
I got the Jefferson sign, you know,
Yes.
and we could hang the stop sign on that because that's a bent post down there. It's had a rough life. If you got a tall sign, then you could put one of those things on top of the county line and a street sign. I can't, as you know, I'm getting ready to have surgery again, so I'll just be observing, okay?
You won't be there to help.
I can cheer you on, but I'll be down for another
But
month.
there is a post already there.
That was a bent one, short one.
Is there?
Yeah, and it's on the south side of going out.
And you want to put it back at the same place?
Yeah, I don't have a problem with it going that corner after that. I'll keep it.
If we don't move it, then we don't have to call for location.
Yeah,
Put it back down
Google's
to the
got all
side.
that in the map, you know, that's how that all, they go by and plot all that out, so you hide it on, they might get upset, I don't know. I don't know how that works, but, yeah, I think you're right in the same hole.
If we do that, just take one down, just shove it down, and then you can do that problem. So.
Like I said, I got the Jefferson Street sign of it.
Cassie has something.
I didn't know when to bring that up or if I needed to put that on the agenda, but driving around town with my daughter that just got her permit, there's a lot of intersections that have bushes and stuff like that that you cannot see past. You have to dang near pull up into the intersection to see. I don't have the names on me. Like, I can write them down.
I was gonna say, I didn't.
I
mean to-
use Fallerton because she still goes 20 mile an hour. So, but there's quite a few, and I mean, the ones that drive all the time, you kind of just get used to it because you know where to pull up. But when you're trying to teach somebody and stuff, there's a lot that blocks the views.
Cassie, if you tell me, like which corners by people or whatever after the meeting, then I can reach out to them. More than likely, I will also be getting something from the bus driver because they also contact me a lot of times. And with school just starting, they haven't done so yet, but you can feel free to let me know. Typically when I've reached out to them, it's probably some of the same. They usually take care of it right away. So
Okay.
just let me know and I'll get it taken care of.
Thank you.
I haven't seen an increase in golf carts, but I have now electric scooters go by. Circling the block. Now, Gas City has the same problem all of a sudden, you know. We rode bicycles in ours, now they got electric ones, but it's just something new on the streets that you need to be made aware of, because I don't know how roadworthy some of those drivers are as far as somebody running over them. But I haven't seen a lot of golf carts.
We have too many golf carts. Anything else you have, Ms. Sarah, bud?
I do not.
I guess we go back to anything old business we got to bring up?
No, it's been covered.
Yeah, we've been covered?
Yep.
I guess we go to your report. You got anything you need to report?
No, the only thing that I would have had as a new report was the budget, and I went ahead and did that during
You got that
financials.
taken care of.
So that's all I have.
You guys have anything you want to bring up, anything you want to change, anything you want to look at? And year's coming pretty soon. Christmas will be here for long,
Hush.
so, you know. Was it the church gonna have an ice cream social sometime I saw?
Yes, and there's a sign on the front door. It is actually this coming Saturday, August 23rd. I believe it's from 5 to 7 p.m. at the Lions Club. It's open to everybody. It's a free will offering. There's a list of things that they're going to have, things like hot dogs, sloppy joes, 4 different kinds of ice cream, I believe. I did put it on the town's website on the front page. It's also been posted on Facebook, and I'll kind of reshare it so it keeps popping up, so that way it gives them some advertisement. So that is this Saturday, the 23rd, and I do believe it's from 5 to 7 p.m. at the Lions Club.
Anybody else have anything else they want to bring up? If they sign it more, and it goes from there. You guys have anything else that want to talk about? No?
He keeps at me. No.
I didn't want you to say I left you out.
No.
Okay.
So then we'll need a motion to adjourn, and then we'll sign warrants.
We'll sign the warrants first before you adjourn.
Janet and Steve, these are from last month. Joe already signed, and then these are this month. So, yeah, I went ahead and paid bills, of course, last month, even though we didn't have a meeting.
And then the county under control.
It's
No, well,
been crazy and busy.
it makes the day go by faster.
Sometimes. Sometimes. But I like it busy.
You sit around while it seems like the day just drags. You get busy, like first thing you know, your day is gone, and it's ready to go. So,
And it start at 3:30 in the morning. That deal. I'll be honored to tell you that I'm going on the honor flight out of Fort Wayne in October.
Are you?
I've
That's
finally been
awesome.
waiting 3 years to get on there, and I've been contacted, so I'm happy about it. Got to get my health back up good enough to take that, because I'm going to have the same surgery again next week that I've already had, because that one didn't take. But my son-in-law will be my guardian. It's a nice deal.
what is this, a fight for what?
Yeah, veterans out of Fort Wayne, they take them to DC for a day to look at all
Oh,
the memorials and all that, and then they celebrate you while you're there, and they kind of have a little get together at the Air Guard base up there. It's been going on for about 5 years. They do about 5 of these a year.
That's for the old people.
Yeah, thanks. That's why I waited 3 years to get on board. But yeah, it's kind of an honor to be honored. That's the way I see it. And a lot of volunteer stuff goes into that.
Oh, you have to bid for it to get it? No,
No, it's free. It's paid for.
no, but you have to, how to determine who wants to go.
Well, you gotta get your military number into them to make sure you qualify for whatever conflict was going on at that time. And then when they finish up with the Vietnam era guys, they'll probably start a whole new thing with Afghanistan and all the other stuff. But the Vietnam era guys is kind of, and Korea and World War II are wrapping up now. In fact, they've just been some World War II veterans go, and I'm surprised, Howard March is a World War II veteran. He's still with us. And
How many of them left?
no, and Vietnam's wrapping up. I mean, I can name you a dozen of them I know that's passed away already. Sorry that my brother never got to go. I think my oldest brother got to go when he was on the East Coast. But my son-in-law will be pushing my wheelchair, and he's got a lot of history. His grandpa was a prisoner of war in Japan, and his dad was a Marine in Vietnam. So it means something to him too. And I pay for him to go, but everything else is donated.
Most people, it's nice that they honor you and give you that thing, because you guys spend a lot of time in them places.
Yeah, and not everybody was boots on the ground in war, but he was willing to go. That's why he was there.
Yeah.
You gotta look at the picture. Thank God they didn't call me that way, but I spent 18 months on foreign soil, so
I just want to keep it separate.
Yeah, my time in Korea.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna take this with
That was good to go.
then,
I need to sign this one.
and I need the financial reports initial, please. I need both of these initial.
Did you not sign any of these? You haven't signed any of these.
Gotta run and read my scribbles. Using a doctor's office.
I didn't see it there. I was looking here.
But the last time I had this surgery was a 7-hour surgery.
I'm not looking forward to spend 8 days at the VA in Indianapolis. And this side did get fixed. They told me they'd done thousands of these. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Good. It's just a
divine.
It's just a tough place to get to if you've ever been down there on West 10th Street.
I've been there a long time.
Just busy doing. Go on Friday. Government people don't work on Friday.
Oh. Is that right?
I work on Friday,
Well, which government are you?
health department.
Well, you remember my daughter Amber then. Used to be the health nurse when Dr. Moore was there.
No, I was actually.
She left there before. She got out of there because of him. She set up the culprit thanking him. She said adios. Of course, he got away because the prosecutors let time slide by.
She was there when my turn.
Now she's a school nurse. Got a whole bunch of little kids that want to go home early every day.
Yes.
And she helps Indiana Health, and she does a Pendleton Juvenile Correctional Facility. That's a treat, I'm sure. See, me and Jana missed it. I'll back up to it.
Yeah.
One page didn't have your name on it. I'll find it again. That right there.
Then have vacation.
Good.
Have you time?
Yeah. Doing nothing.
You call us and say, hey, we should hear.
My grandson just came back from West Virginia, went out to the gorge and whitewater raft all weekend. He decided that's prettier than the Rockies.
It is. They got a lot of rapids down there.
I'm sure he had a good time. I'm glad he got to go.
Are we doing okay?
Mhm. Should be up here first of the month. About 4.
How's she doing?
Pretty good.
You ready to get these,
Just
Joe?
Yeah.
dementia really bad.
You didn't get married yet? Oh, it's coming.
Mm-hmm.
Is that
Good
usually?
enough. Good enough. Good. My
Nobody
house.
wanted to watch you guys sign warrants, everybody jumped off.
Have I jumped off?
Yeah, I said nobody wanted them, or nobody wanted to sit and watch them sign warrants, everybody jumped off the line.
I don't have June,
But it's
I
still
got
running.
July.
So we did.
No, that's hers.
Okay, these are, I'm gonna take these.
I didn't initial. Do I need to initial? Yes.
That's why I believe lost her mind from me.
I just don't want you guys to accidentally get mixed up in your paperwork, and then I have to go looking and track it down. Thank you. 12 days.
This trash contract come up this year, or is it come next year,
Next March,
next March?
March of 2026. I know the past 6 weeks has been horrible. Horrible. And I know Fairmount has had the same exact issues of them not running on time, them missing people, missing the same people, which is even more aggravating. And it happens here too. It seems like the same people get missed a couple weeks in a row. All I know is they've had issues with employees showing up. And so our day has gotten pushed to Thursday some, and then they've been doing half of Fairmount on Thursday and some on Friday. And like I said, some not at all. Fairmount Clerk Treasurer Kelly did reach out to me to see last week kind of if we had been picked up because they're having the same issues. So we will be this fall bidding out.
Everybody got the same problem. I mean, you guys,
Yes.
I mean, you come out, because everyone's thinking, trash barrels, when you sit down, it's turned upside
Yes.
down, over on the side, so.
So
You got a new guy.
I have told everybody that has contacted me that if your trash isn't picked up on Wednesday, to still reach out. If you've seen the trash, if you can tell your neighbors have been picked up and yours did not on Wednesday, to reach out and let me know because I can contact them. And since they are in Fairmount, they typically will come over on Thursday and pick it up. If they haven't picked anybody up on Wednesday, to still leave your trash out and make sure it's out early for Thursday. So that way, if they do get over here on Thursday, you don't get missed. And that's unfortunately the best I can do at this point. They're supposed to, I reached out twice and talked with 2 different managers. They're supposed to, I gave them my personal number so they would contact me directly to let me know if they're not coming on Wednesday that it's getting pushed, but they've not done that. And so, and I know some trash cans have gotten knocked over and they don't pick it up. And so I got several pictures last week, so I did forward those. But you get the same response.
Well,
Let them know.
It's kind of, they don't have a choice.
No.
I feel for them, unless you can do it for me.
The most I can do is document it, so that way when we do talk, they can
You'll have
say
a
that I
problem.
didn't reach
It's not
out.
gonna get any better, so.
Okay.
I guess that's all. You guys got anything else? Motion adjourned.
I'll second that.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same. Look like you're adjourned.